But you let the players decide last year, and you picked in hockey purgatory. Whether or not that hockey purgatory pick ends up working out for you or not remains to be seen. I have said a million times, I would have much rather be in that top 5. I would have much rather be in a position to draft a guy like Ivan Demidov and have another one of these young dynamic Russian players who could have come over here in a year or two, would have fit the timeline, could have played with Mishkov, would have made a lot of sense. They didn't put themselves in position to have that either that spot or to have lottery luck enough to move up into the top 3, top 4. Fine. I thought this year was supposed to be a little bit different. They, to Briere's credit, they didn't add anybody of significance to make the team better. They went into the season without Carter Hart. They had Sam Ersson as the number 1, was untested really as being the number 1 guy for a whole season. He's had 3 lower body injuries that have cost him significant time. Ivan Fedotov has now reclaimed the number 2 spot after Kolosov had been crowned the number 2 goalie. Okay, fine. But you have players that teams are inquiring about. He goes on to say in this press conference, like there are players that have been inquired about. We have talked about it before, but Joel Farabee, Morgan Frost, Rasmus Ristolainen, and Scott Laughton are 4 players that have had interest from other teams. If you're rebuilding, you can't get through the deadline without making a deal. Now, I know that there are people of the mindset, and I happen to co-host a show with at least one of them, who says the draft is really what matters. This offseason is what matters. And I keep coming back to my adage, lower the ceiling, lower the floor. If you wait until the draft, you are allowing the players to dictate, allowing the players to decide how the season plays out. You can't do that. You can't tell the fans that you're doing a rebuild and then flirt with the playoffs again.